The purpose of the mindful arrival is to allow yourself to become connected with the present moment as you transition from one place to the next. Could be transitioning physically, where maybe you have arrived somewhere physically, or it could be a mental transition of tasks. It would even work for waking up in the morning and preparing for your day. So, when I begin, I encourage you to go with the flow of what your mind does while you're focusing your attention on this task and fully arriving. Your mind is going to pull you away, and that's okay. That's what our mind is supposed to do. Whenever you notice that your mind pulls you away, which may just happen a few times or may happen so many times that there's no way to keep count, just be gentle and kind to it. You can say, "It's okay, mind. We're fully arriving now," and come back to what you're doing. It may pull you away 2 seconds later, and that's okay. So get comfortable, whether you're standing, sitting, lying down, whatever you're doing. It doesn't matter. Your eyes can be open or shut. You may have to open your eyes for part of the activity later, but just whatever works for you. When you're focusing on the breath part, don't worry about having special ways to breathe. These are just normal breaths. You're just practicing focusing your attention on them. So get ready, and then we will begin. All right, first, please focus on your breath for 3 breaths. Inhale 1, exhale 1. Inhale 2, exhale 2. Inhale 3, and exhale 3. I want you to start with looking around you. You have arrived at a physical place, whether you're in a room or outside or in a car or wherever you may be. Just be curious. What does this place look like? What's the size of the space that you're in? What are the objects near you? What's the lighting like? And part of being in this place is that there are also sounds. So while you are in this place, in this moment, shift your attention to what you can hear. What can you hear inside of you, outside of you, within the space that you're in? Or maybe even farther outside of you, could be far away or outside of the room that you're in. There are sounds going on around you and within you, and be curious about what those are. And just notice them. They're all part of being right here, right now. Part of being here right now is noticing what you can feel physically. So if you are sitting, maybe shift around in the chair. What does it feel like? Where is your body coming into contact with the chair? Or if you're standing, move your feet around a bit. What do your feet feel like as they are supported by the floor? What else can you feel? Are you comfortable? Are you in pain? Are you hungry? Are you tired? Are you itchy? Are you too hot? Are you sweaty, sticky? Are you cold? Can you feel your clothing against your skin? Is there a breeze going across your skin somewhere? Anything else you can physically feel? Are you standing close to people, and are your shoulders touching them? And then also, don't forget to notice, what can you taste? Feel free to take a sip of something if you have something nearby. What does that taste like? How does it taste different than what tasted before? And also, what can you smell around you? You can always lift your hands to your nose and smell what your hands smell like. If you wish, you may also wish to notice, is your mind busy in this moment? What kind of thoughts is it producing as they come and go from your mind? And also, if you were to name the emotions that you're experiencing, what might those be? Just name them. Let them come and go as they will, but notice them briefly. They are also part of being fully arrived right now. So, you just came from somewhere, and after this, you are going somewhere else. And your mind may start to pull you to those places, and that's okay. That's normal. That's what our minds do. And don't forget again to gently encourage your mind to come back to being right here, right now. It's okay, mind. Right now, we are here. The places that we just came from, we don't need to be there right now. And we'll get where we're going after we're done being here doing what we're doing right now. But you're here for a reason. And take a moment to reflect. There's a reason why you have chosen to come to this place at this particular time. There's something that motivated you to do that, that guided that action. That reason is associated with a purpose for you, a higher purpose, a value that directs your actions in life, that reflects the type of person you want to live life as and the type of life you want to have had. Even the most simple actions are guided by these values and by this purpose. So what is that purpose that guided you to being in this place at this time? What is it about being here that serves that purpose? Something, though, that we can't ignore is that in order to be here, it probably came with some problem that had to be overcome. It could be smaller, it could be large. There may have been discomforts of coming to this place, or frustrations. Things may not have entirely gone according to plan, or maybe you didn't want to come here and you came anyway. Or maybe something else got in the way. Maybe you had to move a scheduled thing in order to be able to come to this place at this time, or you had to wake up earlier than you wanted, or you were in physical pain and you didn't feel like moving very much. Maybe you're sick. And these are just a few examples of the hundreds of different things that have to be overcome or managed or carried along with us as part of following our purpose. So even to come here, an action that is consistent with your values, you had to deal with any number of frustrations or problems or possible barriers in order to do that. And your purpose is what allowed you to do that, is what supported you with figuring out how to overcome those things in order to be here right now. So now that you are physically aware of where you are, you've checked in with your internal private experiences, you've spent time reflecting on your values and on what had to be overcome in order to follow through on that valued action, turn your mind to the actions that are required of you next, now that you have fully arrived. And move forward with those actions.